Don't you know I walk through fire with you? I walk through fire. I'm not an angel, I'm not a saint. I've been a closed book full of mistakes. But when you're broken, when you're in pain, I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire with you. Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to GG Leagues live stream. Today, we got an exciting game between Akron Akorns and KSU JV. Today, I'm going to be casting. My name is Dave, and I'm also going to be alongside my co-caster, America. America, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. Coming back in for the third game of the week for myself. So going to be exciting. Seeing already a couple of bands coming through.
Yeah, now, America, you've done a little bit of research on these teams, have you not?
Yeah, I did. Mostly just looking at OPs like I did last couple of weeks. And mainly the main thing to look at is that Akron taking out the Katarina. If I do remember correctly, Swagley has like 400 games on that champion last season. So definitely want to get him off that comfort pick. On the other side, the Cassiopeia and Ezreal being topped off with the Morgana as well. All kind of high picks on the side of Akron, and they respond with the Set and the Caitlyn bans. Pretty much removing the most comfortable ADCs from each side and taking away the Set as well.
Yeah, those are some good points to make, and we're going to see the Ornn picked up. Super strong top chant this patch. Recently got buffed in the most recent patch, so he builds Sunfire Cape, hits level 12, it gets evolved, and he just becomes an unkillable monster. So, and I see that's picked up, and it's going to be the Renekton being picked. Could be going mid. Have been seeing it mid quite recently. It has a lot of kill potential. Could be flex top, but I do believe Ornn and Renekton isn't the best lane. Ornn just kind of farms with his Q and then pokes him out.
Yeah, Renekton's probably going to be looking to apply pressure on the other sides of the map, maybe even roam with the Vi into the jungle. And I do believe, as my partner from yesterday, Zeko, has pointed out, that in every single game so far in the GG League, we've probably seen Ornn being picked. So a lot of these teams recognizing the strength of Ornn, not only being the champion itself, but with the stats it brings to the team as well.
Yeah, I think Ornn has insane team fight potential. He has kill potential. He has basically everything except insane movement. Like, he doesn't just dash around 7 times, but honestly, he doesn't need to. He's just a brick wall. And speaking of brick walls, we're also going to see the Braum being picked up. The Unbreakable Shield going to be protecting that Aphelios. And those are some big power picks. Ornn, Aphelios, and Braum, how did those even get through the draft? That's my question.
I do feel like that Akron is more looking to pick for their own members right now. Might not have all their champions unlocked, and of course, as I say that, they lock in the Nami. Not actually too happy with the Nami pick here. I know with my experience, I used to play with a prominent Nami player, and he pretty much said that one of Nami's worst matchups is the Braum, because it kind of just denies everything that Nami wants to do. But of course, she did get the buffs, so maybe her laning is just a lot better. and hopefully with the damage boost applied from her, I believe her E, if I remember correctly, can still hopefully bring down the Braum instead of the intended target.
Yeah, I would agree. Nami into Braum isn't the best matchup. You kind of get denied a lot, but I think Nami could be a little bit of a safe pick for the mid game. Has really good healing on the W, is going to keep the members nice and healthy, at least for a bit. Could also deny a little bit of engage, but it is a little bit hard to engage with their team right now. I know that they picked up the vibe, but they're going to need some extra tankiness to really uh, counter all that Aphelios damage that's going to just be shredding through their team right now. So I would like to see a tank, maybe the Renekton, flex the Renekton mid, send a tank top, but not too sure what they're going to do. So let's see what they pick here.
Yeah, a lot of bans targeted towards Gerfergler on the side of Akron. I know he likes his Ezreal, Jinx, and Ashe, and they're all banned. And you see the Bears coming up, his next most picked ADC coming out for him. So we're going to see the Nami Varus, which isn't as protective as a Tom Kinge Varus, but does have a lot more kill threat early on. And then just after the Varus gets ultimate, it's easier to get kills and land the Nami stuff.
Yeah, I actually do like the Varus pick. It kind of has a lot of range that he can kind of dodge out Aphelios skill shots with. We know Aphelios has a bunch of different modes. He can pop that turret, but Varus, being Varus, can just kind of stand far away, throw out some piercing arrows, farm a little bit up. But the Rengar being hovered right now, I know it's going to be the Sejuani. That would have been interesting to see, but I really like KSU's team comp right now. They just have so many power picks in every single lane. They have good early game, they have good mid game, they have good late game. So I like the draft from KSU. I prefer it over Akron.
Yeah, I will say that I think the KSU draft is a lot more well-rounded with both a lot of power picks. You wouldn't be too surprised to see all of their champions picked in the LCS, as opposed to the side of Akron seeing the Renekton and the Vi, and kind of the Nami and the Braum especially, not really favored necessarily in their matchups. But again, the Syndra is always dangerous in the mid lane, especially with Orianna not being as mobile, not able to dodge the stuns. And then of course the Vi and Renekton can still have some priority in the early game to mid game, just kind of invading the jungler and keeping Sejuani on the back foot. But overall, I would say KSU's favored off the draft.
Although they might be favored, I think Akron do have some of their comfort picks. But anyways, with that, we're going to be getting into ad breaks. So after that, we're going to get right into the game, and we'll see you then.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun, running, no, hold on, don't let go, running, no, keep running. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running low. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running low. Keep running low. Running low, keep running. I'm running low, keep running. Like an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running low, keep running. I'm running low, keep running. Like an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. I know I haven't called you, and it's been a few months since I tried to. Maybe I'm scared I'll say the wrong thing. My apartment's been shaking from the weight of a heart
Yeah,
that's
we're good.
breaking. Pretend I don't care, but it's killing me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to GG Leagues. Today we have a game between KSU versus Akron Akorns. It's going to be KSU on the blue side and Akrons on the red side. Now, we did get a really spicy draft with KSU coming out with the Ornn and the Aphelios power picks, as well as a really high-tempo jungler. But on the side of Akron, we have a lot of comfort picks like the Varus, the Syndra. So we're going to see what's happening. It looks like both teams are going to opt for that 5-point start. America, what do you think about these teams?
I mean, I think the teams look pretty even on paper. And I was looking at one of the other matchups who might have had to cast today, and there was a D1 top laner on the side of one of them. But nothing too crazy in this matchup. I think this is Division B, if I remember correctly. So we're just looking at, I believe this is the Silver, Gold, and Platinum League. So these teams are fairly evenly matched. I think it'll pretty much just come down to who can execute their comp better. And once again, I gotta say, I think KSU probably has the easier comp to play around. But again, can't count out the early game coming out of the Renekton, the Vi, and the Syndra. So
Yeah, I would agree. I think Akorn needs to play around their early game. Renekton has a early kill potential. Didn't take the ignite, but still is really strong when Ornn is sort of weak in his early levels. He sort of needs time to get items and scale up. And Ornn's actually going to be taking the corrupting potion. I usually don't see that. I usually see the Doran shield, or they go for that refillable with the ward so they can buy their item in lane. But this is a little unusual. He's also going to start the W first. That's pretty ballsy.
yeah, ever since they kind of removed the shield from the W, it's not the I win the trade button that it used to be, but definitely still provides some damage, and of course gets that brittle proc off as we see some action bot side potentially.
It's going to be the Vi with an early gank. Just going to get hit with the Braum Q and a little bit of chunk on the bot lane, and they're just going to walk right out of there. Good early game pressure. Didn't blow a flash, but just sending a message.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that gank probably would have been a whole lot better if Vi had actually just waited for the level 2 to come out of the bot side. Usually, bot lane gets level 2 when the melee minions, all three of them, die on the second wave that comes in. So if I waited a little bit longer, KSU definitely didn't have the vision. They might have been able to follow up more with the Varus E or the Nami Q. But again, able to kind of put some pressure on the bot side, shave some health off, and now Varus is sitting with a pretty comfortable health lead right now.
I would say that I do agree with how the bot lane is playing right now. On the side of Akorn, they're sort of poking out Braum and Aphelios, making sure that they get some pots blown out from them, because as soon as Aphelios gets a couple of levels and he gets some of his guns under his belt, then he's if Braum lands a Q or gets an auto and his passive starts to stack, that Aphelios can just run in there and proc them very quickly. So it's good that they're poking out early. Here's Vi, gonna flash Q onto the Orianna. Syndra's gonna land the E. Will this be a kill? And that's gonna be first blood going the side of Multi-Air with a good flash Q coming out from Leroy on the Vi.
Yeah, that was some really good play from both the Syndra and the Vi, getting the flash Q off before Orianna can react with the flash. And then even when she does end up flashing, the Syndra stun is so close because of the flash that she still gets stunned. And it's an easy cleanup. Once again, I did say that this Orianna, while it is safe, doesn't necessarily mean that she'll be able to survive, especially with the lack of mobility on the side of Orianna. And you can see already Sork shoes on the side of Syndra. Definitely interesting. I don't think it's necessarily a bad buy, especially since she gets that increased movement speed to catch the wave again.
It's going to be the Nami bubble landing. Braum jumping away. And Gerfungler and Pumpkin doing a really good job of poking them out in the bot lane. But he's in trouble. He has the Gravigun. That's going to be the heal blown out from a fella. It's going to be a flash away. But here's Sejuani. Will she pick up the kill? That's going to be a kill going the way of Bob. And Nami's in a bad position right now between a rock and a hard place. Felios has the Gravigun, has the Q, going to blow the flash, stun him up, and that's going to be a kill going the way of Dozer. A 2-for-0 on the side of KSU. Now, that kind of puts them in a bad position, Akorn.
Looking for something. Maybe not. Might not be looking for anything. She doesn't have the flash, so it'd be really hard for her to get in there. But on the other hand, no, they spot her out right now in that ward. So Johnny did walk past them. I thought they were safe, but
yeah, I think it's important to get Aphelios ahead, though. I mean, he's a champion that really scales off those items once he gets his Essence Reaver, and also he gets a Runin's Hurricane. He's very strong. A little bit of trading on the top side. Ornn doing pretty well with those corrupting pots. A little bit of trading in the mid lane. A little back and forth, but here's Sejuani. Sejuani doesn't have the flash, so Multi-Air could get out, but that's going to be another kill going the way of KSU, I think. Can they catch up? Here's Renekton running down, and that's going to be Multi-Air getting out on a razor's edge. Just narrowly getting out, but had a good scatter of the week to hit them away.
yeah, a lot of early action coming out from the junglers. This Vi is definitely looking for blood. Now Sejuani is feeling pressured to find some pressure on the map, and again was able to find it on the bot lane. Even though Varus and Nami were able to poke out the Aphelios and Braum, and they were scared for a second, Varus just overstepping while Sejuani's bot lane, the backup from his jungler, gave over a kill. But as you can see here, since they saw Sejuani take the scuttle top side, they know that they can take the dragon bot side now. So a infernal dragon to the side of Akron.
I was a little nervous seeing that Braum Q go over. I mean, if they stole it, I don't even know what to say. That would have been detrimental.
I know a lot of Brahms used to go unsealed spellbook, so that Braum could have easily just jumped over the wall. Well, actually, I don't know if he could have jumped over the wall. I forgot he's not Lee Sin.
He could flash. He could flash and W back to his teammate.
Yeah, he'd flash over the wall, smite it away from them, and then flash and then go back to his teammates. So
yeah, that is a power move, but I do
There's
like
not
also
now,
seeing
though.
that. I also like seeing the safe Braum. I think that's also pretty good.
Yeah,
Here's Syndra going to be clearing out the ward, but was looking for a little bit of kill potential bot lane. Flash and heal still down for Bob.
yeah, this is actually another power of getting tier 2 boots so early is that you can roam a lot quicker, and KSU might not be able to react, but they have the double ward set up there, double the protection to make sure that she won't be able to do anything too cheeky to the bot lane of KSU against that Aphelios and Braum.
So far, relatively safe top lane. Nothing. Oh, did I jinx it? I think I jinxed it. Here's going in for a big trade, Pexic, but just going to get chunked a little low by Ornn 2.
I think the Renekton forgot to level his ultimate. It doesn't look like the ultimate's actually like colored in right now. He's level 6.
It's not. Another power play, but we're going to see Sejuani going bot. Doesn't have the 6 yet. Will they find anything? No, that's going to be Sejuani. Just
Yeah, he
walking
just
out.
turned level 7 and that ultimate popped up. Oh,
Here's Maltier. Oh, going to find the kill with another ball. Yeah,
yeah.
Oriana had the cleanse, but Maltier just said, I don't think so, and just gets another Q proc onto her, and that's going to be Maltier 2-0. Looking pretty strong.
Yeah, mid lane's definitely going on the side of Akron. And yes, that cleanse was necessary to get rid of the Ignite, but unfortunately was still in the range for the Syndra Q, so it still goes down. But mid lane again, definitely on the side of Akron. And honestly, we didn't think that the Renekton would be able to get too much done, but he definitely is getting a lot of trading off on this Ornn. But hasn't been able to convert it to a gold lead or a CS lead or a turret lead. Here comes Sejuani. This could be very bad for Renekton. I think they're going to spot him. I think Renekton spotted them out on the ward.
Yeah, she does have 6, but Vi is also hovering top, so just going to get out of there. And we can confirm Renekton does have ultimate now. He leveled it up. Not sure if that was a mistake, but still good for him. Didn't get full comboed by the Ornn, so just had to wait till he hit level 7.
Yeah, both
Standard trading going on. Looks like Vi still hovering topside. Oh, it's going to be the flash Q coming off from Vi. She has the ultimate. Going to hit the Ornn up. That's going to be Leroy picking up a solo kill onto Twinkie the Kid.
This has got to be
Quite
the
unfortunate.
buy I've ever seen in GG League so far. You see some.
This Vi is ruthless, but Renekton getting chunked out, has the ultimate. That's going to be Sejuani ulting in, but Vi gonna flash over the Q dozer, but they're still going to find the kill.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sejuani's still more of a tank than a bruiser. So while the Renekton did almost die to the Sejuani ultimate, the Renekton was able to ult just before he got hit and was able to get to tank some of that damage.
It's going to be another solo kill for Maltier.
Yeah, it looks like Akron, the power of those comfort picks are definitely showing right now. The Vi, Syndra, and Renekton doing a lot of work right now, especially the Vi, and of course, kind of setting up that mid kill. And now it looks like Syndra's just kind of running away with the lane now.
The one thing I am curious about is that although Akorn, like they're finding good early game trades and they're getting kills onto their carries, like I'm wondering how they're going to translate that into the mid game. Are they going to be getting more objectives like they focused on the Infernal? But that's going to be Gerfungler going on the Aphelios. Nami all blown. Still going to knocked up, by the way. That's going to be another kill for Gerfungler. I don't even have time to talk.
Yeah,
This is an aggressive game.
Just overstepping. If you'll notice, Brahm's actually still walking back to lane. And so Varus and Nami are able to identify, maybe not even necessarily identify, they just see the Aphelios alone without any backup, and they're just able to, of course, Varus has 6 and Nami has 6, so they're able to hit both their ultimates, and at that point, Aphelios, it just goes down easily.
Yeah, that was well spotted out by the bot lane for Akron. This can be Pexa going for another trade on the Ornn. A little bit of a bad spot, but he's an alcove player. He's sticking it out. He's just going to walk right around and back into position.
Yeah, taking us on a tour, showing off the many different spots of the rift. And on your
looks like
on your left, you'll see the 2 top laners duking it out for the umpteenth time.
Yeah, it looks like KSU are going to be looking for the dragon, but a team fight could be coming. Akorn, they're in position for a team fight. They don't have the Nami or Varus ultimate. That's going to be an easy pickup for the side of KSU. Going to find a big Oriana ult, but Vi still going in. That's going to be the Syndra ult with so much damage. It's going to knock Sejuani over, hitting that blast plant, and that's going to be a 3-0 going the side of Akorn. They're showing that comfort picks reign supreme in this early game.
Yeah, it looked like
team fight
trying to sneak the dragon there, but unfortunately, Akron was having the same idea of let's contest the dragon. Even though it did almost look pretty bad, that Vi was really close to dying there. But she actually got off a really good ultimate, and nobody was able to actually finish her off with all the CC. And of course, I'm not sure who out of that blast plant, but they're either an MVP or they're a massive troll for sending the Sejuani back in.
betrayal, deceit. But I think one mistake that KSU made was not having Orn TP down for that fight. I feel like he could have had a lot of impact. He had the ultimate. Uh, could have found a big knockup for his team, could have escorted them out the pit, but instead we saw Pexic being the only one who TP'd. But Varus has the ultimate up, gonna chain flows right up and kill him. Another another kill for the bot lane where Braum just isn't there.
Yeah, Braum isn't there. It looked like he might have been looking to go contest this Herald, which might get a fight around right now.
That's gonna be Maltier with his first death of the game. That's going to be a steal coming the side of KSU, and this could be the game turning point. That's going to be a double kill in their favor. Necton just backing in their jungle, a little scared to show his face.
Yeah, it kind of just looked like they had the jump on the side of KSU. Just kind of had the jump on the side of Akron. And I will mention that while that dragon fight did look bad, KSU were able to secure it. So they've gotten the last two objectives last time. It looks like they're going to be putting the Herald mid to try to get some gold that they've been losing over the last couple of minutes. So again, they're definitely not out, but I'd still say that Akron is certainly still in the lead, and they still have to make a couple more mistakes if KSU want to get back into this game.
Yeah, I would definitely favor KSU in these team fights, and chunking out Bob so much. There's going to be a fairly crescendum R coming out. There's going to be another kill maybe coming up. That's going to be the Vi ulting. Going to smite the Orianna. Going to find the kill off the W proc. Sejuani going to be ulting away. Will she get out? There's going to be the flash coming out from Leroy, and that's going to be a double kill going to Vi. They are just so aggressive in this mid lane. I mean, I love this mid jungle synergy coming from Akorn.
Yeah, Vi's acting like she's set, just wanting to constantly fight over and over again. And KSU kind of just staying for way too long in that mid lane. I think they were trying to take the turret down, but they just didn't have enough time. And they pay with 2 kills straight back onto the side of Akron on the Vi and the Syndra. And again, I have to say, again, these comfort picks are kind of just showing that, yeah, some of our characters might not see that much play on the LCS stage, but it's about who plays the characters, not the characters themselves right now.
Yeah, it is those who choose their journey or something like that. I
Yeah,
forget
I'm
what the saying
sure.
is. Something
I'm
about
sure.
weapons and holders. I think it was from a Bionicle movie.
Yeah, I'm sure Sun Tzu probably said that at some point in his life.
Yeah, probably. But their aggressive playstyle on the side of Akron has found them 2 turrets and about a 5k gold lead. So, I mean, as you were saying, like these comfort picks are really shining through for them. 3-0 in the top lane, 3-1 in the jungle, 4-1, 2-1. They've just been finding good team fights, except for that fighter on Rift Herald, just all around.
Yeah. Again, I think it was mostly that Rift Herald just kind of catching that Akron unprepared, kind of the opposite of the Dragon fight, where one team shows up
This could
for
be
the
another
other.
kill for Maltieri. He has the ultimate, and that's going to be him barely living. Going to have the E shield. Didn't look like he was going to die. Maltieri didn't have too many balls down for that full damage.
Actually, I'd say
But
the
he
main
could
thing
be getting
was
caught
that
out.
the ADC, the Bob 1299 had to heal his mid laner there. So that's pretty much 2 summoners and Orianna ult just to keep Orianna alive.
Now, I will say that although KSU are a little bit behind in this game, just a little bit, I think they still have a pretty good chance to come back into it. I think Ornn is still scaling up. He's level 11, going to be hitting that level 12 power spike relatively soon. I think KSU still have a superior team fight if they play their cards right. That's going to be the Ocean Dragon coming up. Are they going to contest it? Sejuani does have ultimate. Ori does not have Shockwave, and as you said earlier, they had to blow it to keep Ori alive. Here's Ornn coming down. This could be a big team fight. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, also keep in mind that Syndra also does not have ult right now, but again, this could be a really close fight. Crim's Orion, Ornn ult, as we get 4 people. Oh, there's just so much stuff being dumped on the side of Akron, but they're still able to fire back. The Varus is still alive. But looks like Sejuani still. Oh, Vi's still in the middle of things, but she's gonna get killed as well, and the Varus is probably gonna die soon as well. If you can get the sniper rifle off, and he does.
As I was saying, KSU have the superior team fight, and that's a perfect display of what I was talking about. They were able to just find good positioning, They had the edge over them. Leroy kind of ulted in, and he got split off from his team because of the Ornn was zoning all the members of Akron off. They did not get the dragon, but they're going to pick up the mid lane. And well played from KSU, finding their way back into this game and closing the gold lead. It's only about a 2K gold difference now than it was before.
Yeah, and of course, as we talk about these comfort picks, kind of outshining the maybe the top tiers. The top tiers pull off a pretty good fight with all the ultimates. Again, the Ornn just able to pressure out the Varus, and a lot of these also immobile carries on the side of. Sorry, chat's trying to correct me on how to say their names. Akron, I believe.
Is it Akron?
They say Akren. Akron. Akron.
I
I
would
don't know
like
why
to
you'd spell it that
apologize.
way and
I'd like
pronounce
to
it a different way,
apologize
but
to all the members in the chat.
yeah. Thanks, Twitch chat, again, for correcting us on how to pronounce your school's name. So anyway, again, both the Syndra and the Varus on the side of Akron, really immobile. So pretty much they have to be careful of the Ornn ultimate, the Sejuani ultimate, and the pretty much just all their ultimates. Let's be honest here.
All their
Go on,
ultimates are
going through.
scary. Just all of them.
Yeah.
That's why they're played in LCS. They have big play potential, and they usually happen around these objectives. So I think every time there's an objective up, there's going to be a fight. Here's Sejuani. Going to miss the Q knock up on the Vi. But, I mean, they do have the ultimates back up. That's going to be Renekton. Pexit going to the backline. Going to take down 2 members, 3 members, 4 members. 4 for 0 going the side of Akron. And that's going to be tier 2 mid going down. Baron not up quite yet, but they could be looking for an inhib right here. They have a wave. They have all 5 members here. Yeah, that's definitely going to be mid inhib going down.
Yeah, it was really hard to see there, but actually the Renekton was able to find the angle in that jungle, was able to jump onto the Aphelios immediately, and then also kind of the Orianna was there as well. So pretty much Akron finding the flank and pretty much just taking advantage of it, taking out the carries. And it also looked like Ornn was out of position. You can see his ultimate still up. So I don't really think that KSU was ready to actually take that fight right there, and Akron pretty much took the fight and ran with it.
Yeah, I believe Akron are very strong in finishes, and KSU are very strong at these big objective fights where they're able to coordinate their ultimates together. I feel like Akron sort of benefits from the fiesta, and they're going to keep looking for parties this game. I mean, it's 8-18. They are just looking for blood all the time.
Yeah, once again, KFC isn't exactly out of it right now because, again, you can see what they can do with their fights. It's pretty much up to which team can coordinate their fight better and achieve their game plan before the other one can get their game plan off. Again, it's pretty much up to the carries on each side. And unfortunately, right now, Orianna, I wouldn't exactly call her a carry, but again, her ultimate still has a lot of grouping potential and can get them into one more tightly space if she hits 3 or 4 people for the Ornn and for the Aphelios and the Braum. So she's still definitely a threat. I just don't think that her threat necessarily comes from her damage right now.
And this could be Syndra finding the kill onto Twinkie. Found the scatter. It is also going to have the ults up, so just going to take Twinkie down. And I think they could just start Baron up. They are starting it right now. Akron finding a pick onto the Ornn. And Orianna's not there. Sejuani is there. Could be looking for the steal. I think it's unlikely. They have the strength. They're going to scatter the weak. Sejuani, lock her up. That's going to be Glacial Prism coming out. I don't know if this is going to be a steal. I think KSU can just kind of wait it out and kill Sejuani if she even goes for it.
I don't remember the name of the item as Sejuani dies here. It looks like there's a fight breaking out, actually.
It's going to be Vi looking for the Aphelios, but this power Aphelios Braum is shown, and they're going to knock down Vi. That's going to be the TP coming in for Ornn. Akron are going to have to get off this Baron right now, and that's going to be Twinkie finding a kill. Hopefully, yeah, Twinkie finding a kill onto Gerfungler, and KSU just come right back into that fight with a little bit of stalling coming out from Dozer. So, well played. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but it worked. It just worked.
Yeah, intentional or not, it worked because Syndra does actually do a lot of damage to that Baron. So Akron might have actually been able to burn down that Baron if Syndra was still holding on to it. The DPS from her orbs and the W having the true damage.
And Pexic is not just letting them back. Orin gonna miss the knockup, but that's Syndra. She has ultimate. She's very strong, but Bob just gonna flash away and avoid that whole fiasco completely. It looks like this dragon is gonna be going the way of Akron. They don't really have the tools to contest it. Uh, they have to clear out this mid wave. They could look for a fight, but Braum is dangerously low on mana. We see Bob backing right now, and that's going to be another pickup. It isn't Soul yet, so it's not too terrible for KSU, but it's definitely not good. Now, Sejuani could be finding the steal. No, it's going to be Akron picking it up. Sejuani can't even get out of there.
Yeah, it just barely misses the dragon, and honestly, Akron could easily just look towards Baron and pick it up now with the jungler dead. But there are a lot of ults coming up on the side of KSU, but again, that's still in the realm of possibility. Renekton has TP, but it looks like Syndra going bot might hide their intentions unless they think they can 4-man it.
I think they're going for the 2-man, but KSU are kind of fishing it out. Braum looking for some vision. I'm not sure if they can. Oh, that's going to be the TP coming out from Pexic. They're definitely looking for it, but I think they're in a good position. Twinkie has his ult up right now, just came off cooldown. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to fight this.
Honestly, I'm not sure they should be looking for this right now. Look how low the Varus is already. Off a couple autos.
Felix is getting locked up. So much damage coming out, but he's going to be out of there. Orianna finding a big shockwave, but here's Maltier. He has the damage. He has 2 items, and he's going to be locked up at Sejuani. Glacial Prism coming out. He's going to be knocked down. KSU sort of on the back end of this fight because Akron are just so strong right now in this game. They have such a big goal lead, so they're just going to knock down those members. But not without some casualties. That's going to be a 2 for 3 going the way of Akron. They're also not going to find the Baron. Their jungler went down, but they're pushing mid. They're going to knock down this inhib and probably look for a reset.
Yeah, they're probably just going to knock down the inhibitor right now. A lot of people on the side of KSU are going to be up in 10 seconds. Honestly, that fight looked really bad because Syndra was bot, and she was definitely one of the main carries on the side of Akron. But unfortunately, KSU isn't able to take anyone down quick enough before she actually comes and joins the fight. Because Sejuani was also down as well. That's important to keep in mind. But again, the fight just went on for so long that Syndra was able to rotate up and pick up some kills. And while she does go down at the end, all that matters is that Varus is up to retake that inhibitor just as it comes back up. So KSU is still kind of in the doghouse right now, having to constantly shove out mid before they can test any objectives.
Now, one thing I do want to say is that I actually think that fight went in favor of KSU. Now, they might have not won it in numbers, but they're stalling out really hard, and they've denied so far 2 Baron attempts from Akron, and as time goes on, Akron are only getting weaker and weaker because KSU are scaling, and I think their comp scales way better than Akron's. I mean, they have the Aphelios, who now has the completed Runan's Hurricane and also Essence Fever, so he's going to be really strong in these fights, but that's going to be Braum being picked out, has the W, just going to W over to Orianna, and he's not getting picked today. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Another thing to keep in mind with the scaling option is that, of course, you still have the Orin, and he provides like a lot of golden stats with those upgraded items. You're seeing them already come online with the Abyssal Mask and the Sunfire Cape already being upgraded for him, and the Orianna getting the Luden. So pretty much just waiting to see the rest of the team, especially the Aphelios, get those upgrades. Of course, you have to build the items first. As you can see, Orianna's upgrade is the Ludens instead of the Death Cap. So.
Oh, that's going to be Sejuani finding the pick on a Gerfungler. That's going to be him going down. Now, this fight still could go either way, but it looks like KSU are just going to find the pick and get out. They have to answer that mid wave. They've sort of stopped the Baron for now, so that's going to be another 30 seconds of safety for KSU. But right now at 26 minutes, the dance begins. The dance around Baron, where both teams just sort of look for vision and look for a couple skirmishes, is happening. So may the best team with the best vision and positioning win.
Yeah, it pretty much looked like Varus was either sitting on a ward. I think actually I kind of remember what happened. I remember seeing a Scryer's Bloom kind of go over the area where Varus was standing. But like Braum was just waiting there, and after they cleared the ward that was revealed by the Bloom, Braum pretty much just threw down another ward. I'm not sure they actually saw the ward be placed. So when Varus is sitting there, Sejuani is able to just walk up and say, "Hey, I know you're there." Pretty much just hit a guaranteed Q and ultimate to pick off the Varus. Which actually, if you take a look at his build, he has the I believe that's called the Abyssal Mask
Yes.
in the inventory of Varus. Looking at an AP Varus build, maybe he's just trying to go more full on hit.
It's looking like full on hit. He has the Blade of the Ruined King. He has the thing, but he also has that. He's building into a Leandries, I think. That's a little strange, but I respect it. And this fight is going to be really important because it is Soul Point right now. And if Akron gets Ocean Soul, it's going to be looking pretty grim. But that's Sejuani going to the bush, looking for the steal. Ornn has the ultimate, going to knock them up, and that's going to be Akron picking up the dragon, but they're in a bad place right now. Aphelios getting the Infernum ultimate off, but Pexic is super strong right now. It has the Jade just diving into the backline. They're just knocking down members left and right, and they are so strong right now. And that's not even going to be a single kill coming up for KSU. Akron coming up on top with the ace. And they're looking at the base right now. They have a super minion wave crashing, and I think that's game.
Yeah, this is probably going to be game right now. Don't even need to bother with Baron. It looks like the minions are already doing plenty of work as it is right now. Braum will be up in 7 and Aphelios in 10, but I'm not sure they can stop this right now.
Yeah, they can try. They can definitely try, but they are coming in crashing. Akron just going to go straight for the Nexus, not even hesitating, not even trying to pad the KDAs. That's going to be a clean win going the side of Akron Akorns.
Yeah, you can pretty much just see that final fight. The Oriana hit a multiple, like pretty much they got KSU got the fight that they wanted. Multiple person Ori ultimate into a multiple Aphelios flamethrower ultimate, but they just didn't have the damage to finish anyone off. And the Renekton and the Varus are able to just kind of free hit the team, and pretty much just after that, since KSU don't really have any more big ways to kill anyone in that fight, they just kind of all just go down.
Yeah, and even if KSU managed to steal the Ocean Dragon, I feel like that fight still wouldn't have went in their favor. I think they were kind of scattered around. I mean, Sejuani and Ornn were in the pit, and then you had Aphelios and Braum on the side. They're in a little bit of a bad position, but overall, GG well played both teams, and congratulations to Akron for the win today. They played well, they played decisively, and they just showed that when you get the comfort picks in this tournament, in this division, it can mean a lot.
Yeah, again, that Vi was probably one of the best Vi's I've seen so far this season in GG Leagues. Able to snowball mid lane and just able to exert a lot of pressure again in that early game. That's what we were looking for compared to the Sejuani. Sejuani takes a little bit time to actually get tanky, and Vi was able to take that time, snowball mid, snowball bot, and kind of also have impact top as well, getting a lot of objectives as well. So definitely say that she would be my MVP for this game. Definitely the Vi.
Yes, I would agree. And on that note, we are going to close this game out, and we're going to go to another quick ad break. But don't stop watching, because in about 15 minutes, we're going to go on to the next game between University Laboratory High School and Little Giants. We hope to see you there. Don't miss it.
See you.
So are you gonna die today? Make it out alive. You gotta conquer the monster in your head, and then you'll fly, fly, Phoenix fly. It's time for a new empire. Go bury your teammates, then tear down the ceiling, Phoenix fly. free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. Look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in the way. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadows, shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in the way. Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah, take you like a pill. Then I feel you like a pill to get my fill. No, do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep, never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the GG Leagues live stream. Today, we got another exciting game, and this one's going to be between ULab on the blue side versus Little Giants on the red side. My name is Dave. I'm going to be a caster for tonight alongside my co-caster, Zeko. Zeko, how you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm good. I had an organic lab earlier today, but that's okay. I won 2 ranked games today, so I'm doing good.
Nice. I didn't win any games today,
Oh,
so
okay.
you know
I'm
how
sorry.
I'm feeling. Anyways,
Okay.
besides us, let's just get right into the game. We're going to see the LeBlanc, Rumble, and Set being banned out. I do like the Set ban. I think that champion is just way too OP to be seen, and maybe we'll also see an Ornn ban. I think Ornn's another power pick that we might be seeing in the top lane. Let's see if we're ever going to ban it out, or Little Giants. I think Ornn is probably the best first pick if it's left up out of any other champion.
Yeah, every game that I've casted, I've had Norn, so we'll see if that happens again. But set picks are really fun to cast with, but not gonna happen this game, I guess. So.
Yeah, when you have Set in the game and you're casting, it feels like WWE.
Yeah, it
Just
does.
body slam.
Oh yeah.
Brings them together and he just smacks them, but other champions are fun too. So, still on the bands, gonna see the Misfortune, another power pick, usually paired with the Leona. I think Misfortune isn't as strong as it used to be. It got nerfed in recent patches, took away some damage in her kit and a little bit of attack speed, so not as good.
Yeah.
Little Giants just don't even have a ban for that one, but I'm reading the chat right now. They don't have a ban.
Okay, they just missed a ban, I guess. That's it. Isn't that in the rules?
They just missed a ban.
Oh,
Okay,
that is so
solid.
sad.
And that's gonna be the Ornn.
There's the
Ornn
Ornn.
being
The Ornn
picked
pick
up.
comes in from ULab. First pick of the game. What an energizing game. I'm so ready for this game, Dave. You have no idea.
I love it. Seeing a big burly metal caster just slapping people around. There's no better feeling. And the Jarvan going to be picked up for Little Giants, a high tempo jungler. I would like to see ULab match that with a Lee Sin or an Elise, maybe another high tempo jungler that can just take over the early game. That's what Jarvan does. Let's see what they pick second. Hopefully they pick something and they realize the errors of their ways. I know pro draft can be a little bit tricky, so it's completely understandable when a team misses a pick. It happens all the time. That's going to be the Ezreal being picked up. Relatively safe ADC. I'm surprised they picked it so early. I usually save ADC ban until I see the other team pick their bot lane. But cool that it's picked. Also, I want to mention Aphelios is still up for grabs. University. I mean, ULab might pick it up here. We'll see.
Yeah, but
Also Zaya Rakan. That's gonna be the Ashe being locked
there
in.
it is.
Decent. I think Ashe synergizes really well with Ornn. You throw the crystal arrow in, stun somebody, and then Ornn can get an additional stun with his ultimate. So good synergy there. And they could also pick the support right now. I think good supports with Ashe would be, a Braum, a Tom Kench, even a Nami or a shield support's pretty good. But
Yeah, pro draft can
Leona.
be. Hey, there's the Leona.
Leona, another strong pick, and even though she got nerfed, they took some damage out of her kit. She is just so strong. She just stuns the enemy for what feels like an eternity.
So Ezreal Bomb J4 for Little Giants right now. ULab has Ornn, Ashe, Leona. So
Yeah, one thing I do want to see from Little Giants is some damage. I think they need a mid laner with a lot of power to the punch, or maybe a top laner even, a carry top laner. But right now they only have the Ezreal, who just does poke damage over time. So I'd like to see something more aggressive in the mid lane or top lane. And for University, for ULab, uh, I think they just need to pick a mid with good team fight potential. I think that's what they're drafting for. They have this great team fight set up from the Ashe and the Ornn and the Leona. So they have good engage, but they also need a little bit more damage. So I also want to see some carries. Surprised you let banned out the Orianna.
Are you?
I think it would have been great with their team comp, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just Little Giants Ezreal is gonna be hard to do damage against Ornn and Leona. I just feel like he's not gonna be able to get find a way to get in fights. I don't know. if that makes sense. But I just don't
It
feel like
makes
he's going
sense.
to be as capable of doing as much damage as Ash will in fights. But I guess we'll see. So
Yeah, right now, ADCs that are most effective against Ornn are ADCs that do percent health max damage. So ADCs that usually run uh, Blade of the Ruin King. So you have Vayne, Lucian, Ashe. All those champions are really effective in the Ornn. But I could see how Ezreal could also be good. He can arcane shift out of some of the CC, avoid poke. But early game, not going to be as potent as other early game champs would be. So let's see what they pick. That's going to be the Mordekaiser locked in. Could be a flex pick. Could go either top or mid lane. I've seen it both. So I think that's
yeah,
a good pick for Little Giants. I think that's going to have a lot of potential in the game. Could just alt Ash completely out of a fight.
yeah, it's true. That would take a lot of the damage out of the fight. Ornn and Leona have the CC, but they won't have the damage follow up if Mordekaiser just presses R. So maybe we'll see a QSS from Ash so she can stay in the fight. But also, Pro Draft can be tricky. But whoa, a
Whoa!
Master Yi pick. Whoa, a ULab just picked Master Yi.
Where's the Tarek? Where's the Tarek mid? I'm waiting.
Where did that happen?
Where's the Chinese boosters?
No, I don't want the gold funnel. Please, I don't want any more Vietnam flashbacks. Jeez. God, that was such a bad time.
Yeah, but the Master Yi being locked in now, that's the kind of late game damage I was looking for. Now,
There's some spice.
oh,
And
Nazir being
Azir,
locked in.
more spice. This is like,
We got the Spice Girls for you, Lab.
yeah, we do. ULab knows what's up. We'll see if it works. But I mean, Master Yi, Ash, Leona, Ornn, Azir, hello? That's actually not bad.
I think the only thing they have to do is get through this early game. I feel like their mid to late game has really good, big team fight potential. Oh, but the Vigar being covered for Little Giants, and
Oof.
it's gonna be locked in.
Ouch. That's a
And
lot
look,
of damage.
yeah, looking at these team comps, it could go either way.
Yeah, so Vagar, Mordekaiser, and the Peel with Braum and J4. I don't know. That's a lot of damage from Little Giants, but also ULab has Master Yi, so I mean, I don't know. But they did, Little Giants did miss a ban though, so I don't know if that would have changed. Because would have they? Do you honestly think they would have banned Master E or Zir? Like, I don't know, but I guess we'll see what happens here.
Anyways, we're gonna get into the real draft now. I mean, that was the real draft, but now we're in the client draft, so they're just gonna be picking and banning champs as fast as possible. They already got everything set out. Uh, I'm wondering what Little Giants are gonna ban out for their third ban because I don't think they want to wait 30 seconds just to ban nothing. So maybe they ban some random pick. Yeah, there it is. This Soraka is gonna be banned out. Honestly,
Okay.
even though it wasn't a ban, like an official ban, I hate Soraka, so
I'm sure they communicated that was the actual pick. So
perhaps. But looks like that Mordekaiser is going to be going top. They picked a top, at least I think.
yes,
That's
sir.
probably a top Mord. They're currently hovering Ghost Cleanse.
Yeah, double ghost cleanse. What do you think about that, huh?
A little bit
Hey.
of L9 influence, but I could see it. Could be effective. You mean you can cleanse the Mordekaiser ult. You can ghost into a team fight.
What is going on?
Looks like they
Are
got a little
they
bit of a
trolling?
trend going on.
Are they doing this on purpose? Or
Most likely not official, but it could happen.
I mean, that'd be pretty insane
probably not.
though. Imagine the whole team running at you with 45% bonus movement speed,
Jeez.
especially
mean-
Master Yi. That'd be pretty spooky.
That could be why Little Giants banned out Nunu. They didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see the Ghost Cleanse Nunu.
Oh, is this like a recurring thing for ULab here? They're just
Well, no,
Trying.
but it's in European solo queue. There's a guy who just takes Ghost Cleanse on Nunu and runs it down.
oh,
So maybe
that
they
sounds
didn't
like
want to see
fun. I
it.
might do that after this game. Oh no, I can't because we're playing each other.
Yes,
Yeah, that's gonna be awkward.
a little bit of caster lore means
Yeah.
that we're in a tournament league together and we got a game.
Yeah, we have a game. We're facing each other, so we're friends right now. But we'll see what happens.
We'll
We're
see
gonna.
what happens. We may not be casting after this together,
Yeah,
depending on how tonight goes.
it's okay. We're in different lanes, so I can't get
Yeah.
mad at him. No biggie.
Anyways, back to this game. All
Yeah.
champions locked in. waiting for ULab to lock in their official summoners.
Uh, maybe not. Maybe they're just gonna switch it at the last second. I don't know. I don't know if they're
No,
actually like trying to bait us.
I could actually see Master Yi running Smite Ghost. It's a thing that Master Yi's do. They also run Smite
Oh, he doesn't have
Knight,
Smite.
and they also run Smite Flash. So now we could see the Ghost Smite coming out from Master Yi, but it's probably just going to be standard sums for everyone else.
All right, so
Uh,
this game, late game, could go either way. This game, either way could go either way. So if that makes sense, you know what I mean. Anyway, ULab versus oh my God, what's the other team?
Little
Little
Giants.
Giants. Right back. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
I've been painting every fence I know. Every color bleeds into the same. 'Cause before you go and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. You're a wanderer just like me. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to GG Leagues stream. Today we got an exciting match between U Lab on the blue side versus Little Giants on the red side. It's going to be an exciting one today. We got some spicy comps coming out on the side of U Lab. We got the Orn, we got the Master Yi. Haven't seen that yet, but I'm excited to see what it does this game. And also, the Halo Blades Azir. Haven't seen it before. Wondering how it's going to do.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens though. Master Yi and Ash and Orn obviously being late game uh, picks for ULab, but we might see a little disagreement here mid lane. Veigar getting his stacks, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Little Giants already getting a stack of AP on Veigar, and this is the late game scaling I was talking about. And already seeing it in play here. We'll see what happens as the game goes on. But late game picks Master Yi, Orn, and Ash going to be doing a lot of damage. And Veigar, obviously, late game going to be a big issue for ULab. But we'll just see what happens and see who scales harder. So, with that being
Now,
said,
if you don't know how Veigar works, he is one of the game's few infinite scalers. So he has this thing built into his kit where every time he lands a Q ability, which is where he throws out a little ball of energy, if it hits a champion or kills a minion, he gets some stacks of AP. He gets 1 stack of AP. And after a while, after he keeps getting hits on the champions and minions, his AP starts to build up. It gets into triple digits. So Veigar can technically have infinite AP, which is why he is such a good late game champ. But he also has lots of early game action because he also has a cage built into his kit and it stuns champions up. So it is all around a pretty good mage into other mages. He sort of zones them off with his cage and also has that infinite scaling. So he just plays safe in the early game, farms it up, but when it gets to late game, he can one-shot champions and it's fun to watch.
it is very fun to watch. Last time we had a Veigar versus Anivia, and Anivia went down into her egg form. And Veigar just ulted the egg, so it was really fun to watch. But a little disagreement here mid lane, just nothing but petty trades. Top probably going to be a slap fest for a while. Maybe J4 looking for a gank here top lane, but Master Yi is clearing chickens right now, so not much happening. We'll see if J4 does
is
something
looking
here,
top lane.
well, they do see him though. So ULab is pinging off J4, so might fight over the scuttle though. Master Yi and J4. Master Yi now on his blue, I think. And the scuttle's not up yet, never mind. But yeah,
Yes, scuttles do spawn at 315, so we usually see junglers. If they both go topside, they might have a little bit of skirmish. But it looks like Master Yi is just full clearing his jungle right now. Full cleared his red side, and now he's starting on the blue, and now
here's
going
the
to
fight
skirmish
here.
over Scuttle
Master
Crab.
Yi is half health. J4 could win this.
Yeah, but
But
Azir has
Mordekaiser is
prio.
coming down. Master Yi is going to go ahead and back up. Everybody's backing up their teammates here. Master Yi and Azir. So, looks like Master Yi will get top scuttle, and they are going to go for bot scuttle as well.
And that's a little small victory for Master Yi. I mean, getting both scuttles is pretty big in this jungle meta, where you just don't get as much gold or XP from jungle camps. So getting an extra 150 gold in your pocket is pretty significant as well along that XP.
Especially early,
but
though. Watch out, Leona gets the snare. Ezreal's going to have to eat away here. Bomb's going to pop a shield. No damage. Nothing's going to come out of it, though. Cool. Nice little trade there. Good job on both teams for playing that well and disengaging. So
Ash sending out the hawk shot, gonna see if they can spot out J4. He was spotted out on that camp. So Ash, I think, is a really strong ADC. She doesn't have a lot of mobility built into her kit, but she has so much early game sort of control because of that hawk shot. She can send it anywhere on the map, get vision of the jungler, ping it out. So when you're a jungler going against Ash, you're never really truly safe from anything.
yeah, Ash being able to keep vision on the jungle is a very nice thing to have if you're an ADC player. So nice to see something coming. rather than be blind. So it's nice to have that. But not much fighting going on. So no first blood. 5 minutes in. Both teams even gold right now. But I don't know. Well, I mean, Master Yi backed and got recurved, but J4 has no damage items. He just has the jungle item now, so he has blue smite. So do you think Master Yi should like try and push this dragon? They have Scuttle. He has attack speed damage items. So what do you think should be the play here?
I'm not. I feel like he does have a little bit of bot lane prio. His Ashe did back while Ezreal did not, so he's just going to be afraid to take this dragon right now unless Jarvan responds. But looks like Jarvan is a little bit oblivious, just kind of doing his gromp, doesn't suspect a thing, and that's going to look like first dragon will be going the side of ULab. Yeah, no response. So
Yeah,
I think Master Yi is doing the right thing right here. I just want to see him farm for that mid to late game power spike, and I want to also see him get objectives. That's going to be really important for their team now. I do want to talk about scaling, but it looks like Master Yi
comes
maybe not the
J4.
time to talk about it.
Getting blue smite. Watch out. Here comes Azir, though. Look at it. Master Yi looking awfully low. Azir says, get off on Master Yi, though. Flash wall comes from Veigar. J4. Here comes Azir, though. Azir's going to ult J4 off me. He said, get off me. Azir's going to flash away. Nothing comes of it. No first blood. And ULab takes the first dragon with no consequences here. So.
Yeah, but that's going to be 2 flashes blown in the jungle and mid for ULab. So that's actually going to mess Master Yi up quite a bit. Master Yi does need his flash for a lot of those early ganks. So it looks like it's just going to be back to power farming for him, which I don't disagree with. I think that's in his strengths. Now, one thing I was going to say before is I want to talk about this scaling on both sides. Psycho, do you want to talk about that?
Just Veigar scaling. Already has last chapter. Azir with Amplifying Tome doesn't have that mana sustain as Veigar does, but Master Yi being ahead right now, getting his attack speed jungle item and getting some damage on him, helping him to clear his jungle fast is only going to speed like Snowball his capability to get to his damage spike later in the game. So it'd be nice to have that early, just 1v1. Well, watch out, here comes first blood though. Master Yi is in trouble, he's gonna get smited. First blood goes to Little Giants J4. Very good job getting that here though. But here comes J4 again. No level 6s, but Ashe is gonna get exhausted. She's awfully low. Brown's gonna take turret damage. But now J4 is stuck. Watch out, J4 is gonna go down, as does Ezreal on ULab. But watch out, they're not done yet. Here comes Azir looking up to pick the Braum. Fails the flash, gets the W though. Azir picks it up anyway, misses the ult. Azir with the barrier just in time to save himself. Oh my goodness. And that was a big fiesta bot lane. And ULab with 3 kills on their side versus Little Giants with 2 kills. That Azir barrier was that was perfect timing, actually.
Yeah, that was really well played out from Azir. Looks like both mids sort of had a good roam. Bot lane, a little slowed. We did see Jarvan try to do the flag and drag flash. Can still find the knockup if he flashes at the right time. It looks like he narrowly missed it on the Ezreal who flashed away. But not the Ezreal, the Ashe. The Ashe had a good flash away from the Jarvan flag and drag, but a little bit of a botched turret dive turned okay for the side of ULab. They played it pretty well, dodging the early aggression, and looks like it's just back to business as usual. Ezreal gonna have his tier, gonna look to stack that up. Now that's one of the things about Ezreal, is that he doesn't really get very strong until he hits that 2-item power spike. Ezreals do love to go man immune into either Trinity Force or Iceborne Gauntlet.
Alright, so Leona looking for this here. Watch out, Ashe ult's gonna come through though. Brown's gonna get caught. Here goes Azir. The Zero comes through. Brown's gonna get stuck here though. He's gonna go down as Pepsi of Time for ULab gets the kill, and a very good gank from Azir. A nice little roam there. So ULab picking up another kill, adds 4 to their kills against Little Giants here. So
Yeah, ULEP chain those ultimates really well. We saw that Ash arrow come first. Into Leona's
Oh,
stun.
here comes Ezreal though. Ezreal's gonna eat away though. Nothing's gonna come of it.
Yeah, just a little arcane shift, but I mean, they had the arrow into Leona E, into Leona R, into a Shurima shuffle, so Braum just did no chance there, especially without a flash.
Yeah. So, ULab taking control here, trying to make the most of their lead. They're up about 800 gold right now. So, uh, hey Dave, can you skip ahead about 6 seconds? I think we're a little bit behind.
A little behind? Okay.
5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're good now. But sorry, somebody in Twitch chat said that we were a little bit behind. So.
Thank you, Twitch chat. We appreciate your support.
Okay, so now we're at Ash farming bot lane. Leona just popped her W. I think we're on time now, but here comes Azir stuck in the wall though. Yeah. So, what do you think? What do you think needs to happen here, Dave?
I think ULab just needs to keep doing what they're doing. Let this you keep power farming and try to generate pressure with mid ganks and Roam's bot. But it looks
Watch
like
out!
they're
Here
not
comes
gonna get any
J4.
time to skill.
Leon's gonna have to flash though. Ash ult comes through, hits driving. Leona's stuck here in the wall though. Gonna stasis. Leona might go down. She is gonna go down. Veigar goes ahead and gets the kill, gets more stacks, and that's another kill to Little Giants. A pretty even game right now. Both Veigar has a kill on him. That's a little scary for the late game. Scale might come a little quicker than Master Yi. A little quicker than we thought. So Little Giant's gonna go ahead and take this dragon. So, but both teams have one dragon. So pretty even game right now. But Veigar is gonna get only bigger from here on out. 95 CS at 12 minutes is pretty solid to have. So.
Yeah, I mean, just almost a dead even game, even farm.
Another
even
fight here.
dragons.
Watch Ornn's gonna go ahead and ult though. We'll see what happens here. Mordekaiser's gonna go ahead and ult Master Yi though. Master Yi's often looking a little low there. Master Yi gonna go down here. I don't know, that W is pretty big. Master Yi's gonna go down by Veigar. Another kill goes to Veigar. Here comes Azir ult. Not enough though. Ornn's gonna flash away. Azir's gonna go down. No mana though. Maybe here comes the J4Q and two kills for Little Giants, and they are back in this game. It's 5-5. They have a 300 gold lead, about 200 gold lead right now. And Veigar 2-0, 150 gold shutdown. J4 with 150 gold shutdown as well. Also two kills on him with 3 assists. 100% kill participation on J4. So very good job, Sumki. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Soumki. For getting his team in the game though. A little disagreement here between the supports though, but nothing's gonna happen. Oh, she gets stunned. Watch out, Ezreal.
Now, I will disagree. I don't think ULab, I mean, not ULab. I don't think Little Giants just came back to the game. I think they've just been in the game and they just had a little bit of a skirmish in that jungle. It's been dead even for a while, and even with that trade, it's still pretty relatively even. Ash getting a little bit of trade onto Braum there, but so far, I mean, almost even CS, even dragons, even trading. No Stevens though, so no even Steven.
Yeah, Veigar is gonna be a little scary though, but
Yeah.
if
I
they can
will
get-
say,
they can get Veigar down though.
I do have to compliment ULab's vision control. If you look at the map right now, there are just control wards all over the place. I have to congratulate them as a support main. I mean, I love seeing vision.
I like seeing that as well. Being able to make plans around wherever J4 is there. Keeping good vision. Both teams are trying to regain vision by now, but majority still goes to Little Giants here. Ezreal might get stuck. Never mind. He's going to EUA. And going to release Rift mid. Going to get a little bit of damage on mid turret. But yeah, still not much going on right now. But just a little trade. Azir has a big wave on him, but Veigar just stacking up, getting towards that late game. Here comes a red TP. Rob flash ult. Leona's stuck. She's going to get stunned. Misses ult. She's going to get caught out. Leona's going down. Oh, but maybe not. She's just going to go down. Ezreal's just going to chase her down. She's just gonna go in the turret. See you later, Ezreal. I'm going over here. New Heart picks up
Oh.
the kill. And whoa, what just happened? Veigar gets a
Sing
kill on Azir.
praise.
Another kill for the Veigar scaling, and Veigar's looking a little dangerous here.
Yeah, you cannot underestimate the Veigar one-shot potential. If you get caught in his cage, he can. The one-shot potential is there. His R primordial burst does percent missing HP damage, so the lower you are, the more damage he does. So probably just chunked out Ventriligo a little bit too much, and then just chunked him to 0.
Yeah, chunk more like press delete. Hurts for Azir,
Deleted.
but
Look for a dive here.
Brahm's gonna get dove. J4's gonna get through the stun, and then Ashe is gonna go down. Braum gets the kill, gets the shutdown gold, 400. So they're just gonna push this. Now it looks like bottom turret will go down further on the side of. But Leona's gonna go in here. I don't know if that's what you want to do. Watch out, Master. You can't get in here. Leona's taking a lot of damage. She's gonna get knocked down again. Little Giant's picking up Leona again, and that is 3 deaths on Leona. But Little Giants now with 9 kills, 9-5, about a 3,000 gold lead on ULab. Azir's gonna get stuck here. A lot of damage though. Barrier comes through. Whoa! Look out, Azir. That's awfully close. Veigar really taking control of this mid lane now, and bot turret goes down. So that was first turret. Little Giants pick up first turret, and Veigar. I don't know. This is starting to look more. It's starting to look more Little Giants side. Everything's going good for Little Giants right now.
Now, in that bot lane fight, you could visually see Just Chillin's thinking. He's walking up, he sees Leona engage. He's like, I got this. And he sees Leona get chunked, and he says, nope, I'm out.
I'm just going to right-click over here.
Just leaves his
Walk
teammate.
away. Really
Yeah, but,
hate to see it, but I was really looking for that Master. You watch out, Flash E comes through from Azir. Azir's going to push Veigar, and Veigar just presses R and deletes Azir, and Azir can't do anything about it. Little Giants taking the drag. Again, absolutely dominating this game now. We'll see if they're going to be able to get back into it. Ashe is going to ult. Braum for safety does not want to get touched. Leona's going to miss her ult again. Gets the slow, though. Ashe is going to get a little pushed up in the air there, but nothing's going to come of it. So, yeah.
Yeah, you do not want beef with Sing Praise. I mean, the aggro flash baby cage to lock down his opponent. I mean, that's just
Absolute power
blatant
move.
disrespect coming from Sing Praise. Like, he is not messing around. He is in it to win it.
Yeah, he wants
Veigar,
this game.
Veigar isn't especially known for his early game play, but I mean, it's not early game anymore. I mean, he's ready to get out of this lane and just keep taking victims. I mean, he's ready. That's gonna be mid turret going down. Little Giants in a good place, got mid tier 1 and bottom tier 1, so they are free to roam wherever they want on this map.
And Azir's going to get stuck again. He has his turret, though. I don't know if that's going to help him, though. Veigar's just pushing him out of a flash. Ult coming in from J4, but Azir's looking a little safe right now on his turret. Very nice to prevent that kill, but J4 now without a flash or an ult for a while. So, and fake turret's going to go down again, but Ashe is going to ult with hardly any mana. They might look for a fight here, but Orn's no follow-up. Nothing's going to come of it. ULab really struggling here to make something happen, but I don't know what they need to do to get it back in this game. I mean, it's just Sing Praise is just so big right now. It's going to be hard for them to get back in it.
I think one way ULab could get back into this game is through that Master Yi. He could find some insane team fight where he just absolutely pops off with his alpha strikes and dodges all the CC, but honestly, it's not looking too good for him. I mean, Braum, if he gets a couple passive procs onto him and drops the exhaust, I don't think Master Yi can do anything. And if you look how these team fights are going, it is just Braum denying the Orma's ultimate, but he's going to find the knockup on the Master Yi.
Master's going to ult away, though, for safety. Little Giants taking absolute control of this game, getting every objective now that Veigar's fed. And J4's fed, too. So they're really in the driver's seat right now with this game. Going to get all tier 1s, going to get top turret. Little Giants really looking to put this game in the dirt already. 20 minutes in now, at the 20-minute mark. They're really just trying to get the objectives, get this game rolling for them. So Azir poking here, watch out. Here goes the stun. Big engage here from Leona, watch out. Azir's gonna get ulted, and shutdown goes to Ornn. But is that enough? Little Giant's looking a little rough here. J4's gonna get caught, he's gonna get stasis. Ornn ult's gonna come through though. This would be big. J4 shutdown's gonna go away too. And Brom's gonna have to flash away. Little Giant looking a little weak there. What happened? Veigar gets shut down. Everybody gets shut down on Little Giants. And ULab making a big comeback here in that fight. That's what they needed. They didn't even get turret. Little Giants didn't even get turret on that fight. Big turnaround here for ULab. That's what we were talking about.
If you were wondering what happened, Ornn happened.
Ornn happened.
Ornn is so big. Smurf top is kind of smurfing on the Ornn, and now we haven't really seen too much of top lane so far. It's just been a little bit of a farm festival. But I mean, he has the 2 upgraded items now. I mean, once he hits level 12, he gets upgrades to his Sunfire and his Abyssal Mask, turning into Infernal Mask. And in that team fight, he just locked everybody down with CC, but also a good Ash ult from Pepsi of time and a good Leona ult from below average MLG. They were able to lock down probably the most threatening target on the side of Little Giants, Sing Praise on the Veigar. So once you get him out of the fight, you can just go in and do whatever you want. At least if you're Ornn. Ornn can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, so that fight was super good for ULab. That's just what they needed, but they still need to focus because they still are behind. They still have a Veigar to deal with. He does have 4 kills still, and he's still super scary, but they can definitely get back in this as long as he does have Ginsu's now. But I think they just need to focus and try and get another fight like that. Ornn is massive right now. Sunfire Cape and Abyssal Mask upgraded for Ornn, and he's going to start getting his upgraded items to his teammates now. But not any items to upgrade right now besides Stone Plate for Leona, I think. So we'll just have to see. But Veigar, Sing Praise is a little scary right now. He gets stunned. Azir gets stunned trying to get out. Azir barely misses. Brom's going to get stuck here. Ornn going to ult. J4 gets knocked out of his knockup. And Leona is caught here in the middle of all of them. Well, watch out, Azir in the middle. And Ash gets taken down from, whoa. Azir barely staying alive. But Little Giants winning that fight against ULab. And
another dragon.
Yeah, another dragon for ULab. Or, oh my god, Little Giants, sorry. Just so much happening in the fight. Azir went really far in. J4 tried to get closer to Ash, but got stunned by Ornn. Really nice timing there, but it wasn't enough, seeing as a little miscommunication there based on the placings of Azir and Leona. But nonetheless, Veigar able to do Veigar things. Ezreal able to do a lot of damage and get the drag for Little Giants here, and it's going to be 3 drags now. They're going to release Rift mid, but nothing's going to come of it. So. ULab.
Yeah, honestly, I think the only way ULab can get back into this game if they find another team fight where they just alt lock down the Veigar. The Veigar just drops the cage on them, and they're just sitting ducks. They're like, "Whoa, where do I go? I can't. I don't have flash. How do I get out?" And then they just get killed, or they get zoned off from the objective. So they really need to find ways to deal with this Veigar, and that's going to mean, Ash needs to get a QSS. They need to fight when Ventriligo has flash. They also need the fight when the Veigar is just caught out. So probably would have just seeded the dragon there instead of trying to find a big team fight. But I can't blame them. I mean, Mountain Soul on the team of Little Giants would be pretty scary. And honestly, I would prefer to see Soul on ULab. I think it's really important for them to have it from to protect themselves from all that Veigar and Ezreal poke. But just by getting the Mountain Soul and denying it from ULab, Little Giants are in a really good spot.
Yeah, they are in a really good spot, seeing as they're taking the ULab's red buff and they're pushing mid, really trying to headstrong these objectives. But I don't know. I feel like ULab needs to pull off what they did top again. Just get that get that Ornn on that Vagar and get everybody else to jump on Vagar, and I think they'll be okay because Mordekaiser honestly is 1-3 right now, and not a lot of damage coming from him. And J4 can only use his abilities so many times before he gets knocked down. But Vagar has a lot of cooldown reduction, has a lot of AoE with his Q, can hit 2 people, and his W is just a circle, and so is his baby cage. So and Ezreal has a lot of damage too, but not going to be able to do a lot versus that Ornn. A little slap fest going on bot lane right now, but if Vagar gets taken out of the equation, that's like at least half your damage, I feel like. So we'll see if they can get anything here. But here goes J4. J4 is going to go in. Leon's going to get stunned. Massive damage from Vagar. And Sync Praise is going to take down Leona, but Ezreal gets the kill actually. Ash is trying desperately to do her damage, but Vagar's baby cage comes up again, zoning again. Ornn, Mordekaiser's looking awfully low here, super low. Ornn, but yeah, Mordekaiser's just going to get away with 10 HP. And more gold going on Ezreal here. Kind of distributing the gold. I don't know if that's intentional, but that W on Leona was absolutely gigantic from Sync Praise. So another kill going to Little Giants. They're going to look for a 4K lead, 4,000 gold lead for Little Giants. So they're just going to keep scaling, going to keep getting these objectives. Baron is up soon, so we'll likely see them going around there, but not much happening right now. Vagar's going to go ahead and back.
I do have to compliment Little Giants mid and bot synergy. I think Sing Praise and Newheart are working perfectly together, where Sing Praise zones with the baby cage while Ezreal is just able to sit in the backline and poke with his Q and autos and just sort of casual arcane shifts back and forth out of fights. So I think they're playing really well, but I also think ULAB need to punish this aggression when Vagar just starts walking up the cage. That's when they should be looking to just pop him, because when that ability is down, that is the perfect opportunity to fight.
Yeah, so we'll see if Leona's going to get vision here, top lane, but clearing that peak ward bottom, absolute power move, seeing as there's nothing down there except for Drag. Drag is coming up. I guess Little Giants are going to look for this Soul, but Master Yi clearing wards top. I don't know if that's where you want to be right now. Soul's going to come up for Little Giants here. They might try and secure this, but they are going back to Baron right now. Seeing as Drag comes up in 20 seconds, I don't know if they want to. They are moving back. Actually, they really do want this Mountain Drag Soul. So
yeah, I don't think ULAB can afford to give them the soul. I think if they just choose to seed this, and if they don't grab Baron, or at least they try to rush it, then they are just in a really bad position. And Little Giants are in a great position to win, but looks like they're going to be starting up the Baron. Gonna look for the trade.
This is gonna be a big fight here. This might be the game-winning. This might be the game-deciding factor. Oh my goodness, Mordekaiser gets absolutely caught out. Did not see the control word there, and Ornn's gonna go ahead and null it. Here comes. Oh, Brahm's gonna block the Ornn, but here, maybe they can get back in the fight. Here comes Little Giants. They get the Infernal, and Leona's gonna get caught. Here it goes. Oh my goodness, Sync Praise with the ult on Leona, and that is not what ULAB wanted here. Ornn stuck in the baby cage, gonna get stunned here. Not a lot of damage though. He's gonna pop a Gargoyle Stun Plate, and here goes J4 on the Ashe. Ashe is gonna get taken down, but Azir, not enough damage here. He's out of mana. Ornn absolutely just taking the damage to him, but it's not gonna be enough. Little Giants taking it to ULAB right now, getting the soul and fighting at Baron Pit. Not going to be enough, though. That was massive for Little Giants here, and they're also going to take Baron buff from ULAB.
Yeah, Ornn is a brick wall, but what's the point of a brick wall in a war when you don't have the artillery on top? They just don't have the damage on the side of ULAB. All the carries are being one-shot, and their tank is just standing there like, what am I going to do? I can't really one-shot all these people, and also that Mountain Soul that they picked up in the middle of the fight just kept them healthy from any poke that would have been coming in from ULAB at all, so they're just going to look for a reset, and they're probably going to look to push for some inhibs, if not the inhibitor, Nexus.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a miracle, in my opinion, for ULAB to get back in this, seeing as Vagar has 7 kills, 6 assists. He is absolutely massive. But Master Yi, I don't know if he even has a chance at this point. He doesn't have Bork yet, and he doesn't seem to like get in the middle of the fights. J4 no more flash though. Ash might be able to do damage from a distance now, but I don't know. Um, I just feel like Little Giants really taking this game right now. So about a 7,000 gold lead for Little Giants. They have Soul, they have Baron, they have everything to end the game right now. They really just need this last fight. Orin's a brick wall, but I'm not sure it's gonna be of any use. I don't know. There's just like no damage from ULab here. We'll see if they can do something about it, but I don't think they're gonna be able to, honestly.
Yeah, not much that ULab can do. They kind of just have to let the minions take their base. Can't really fight against that fed Vigar. And honestly, this Master Yi pick is falling a little bit short. I don't think it has the proper protection that it needs in these fights. I mean, they didn't really pick anything defensive for it besides the Ornn, but Ornn can't save Master Yi from a Vigar chunk. He
Here
can't.
comes the
Oh, that's
Vigar
good.
TP.
Asho.
Big ass arrow! Watch out, Ezreal's stuck, but nothing's gonna come of it. They're going Vagar. Vagar is stuck a little bit, and nothing's gonna come. He has a lot of peel. A gargoyle stun play from Leona. And somebody gets taken to the Shadow Realm. I think it was Azir, but Little Giants absolutely taking down, absolutely destroying ULab, and that is a big ace, and that is it. That is all she wrote, folks. Little Giants with an absolutely dominating game here against ULab. Vagar really taking it to him, putting the nail in the coffin, getting the Baron, getting the Dragon Soul, and ending this game against ULab. Nice flash there from Mordekaiser. You love to see it. And that is all she wrote, folks. GG, well played. Little Giants, you deserve it. GG.
Yeah, the Little Giants came up big this game. Honestly, they just took over completely. And in that last team fight, when they were fighting, Ezreal and Vigar got tickled by any damage that
They
was coming
absolutely
in.
got
That Master Yi alphaed in, and nothing happened. He just got deleted, and the same fate came for all of his teammates. Let's look at these damage charts. Let's see.
Whoa!
Vigar,
Do you
what a
see
surprise.
this Ornn? Do you see this Ornn? Do you see how big Ornn's damage is?
I feel bad. We saw 2 Orns today lose a game. Can we get an F in the chat for our fallen
Big F in the chat.
Smith brothers? Like,
Yeah.
they've been trying their best. But overall, like, well played to Little Giants. I feel like they had the superior macro and also a team fight play in the mid game and late game. That's what really won them the game. Like, they had some moments where ULab came back. They found some scary picks onto some carries, but Vigar only had 1 death that game, so really wasn't too worried. I think they did a really good job of defending and playing around Vigar. That Braum pick was really big, denied almost every Ornn ultimate that game. He was eating up Ash arrows, so overall just well played from every side of the map on the side of Little Giants.
Yeah, I agree. Little Giants absolutely dominating that game against ULab, but Vagar, in my opinion, gets MVP here. Absolutely dominating his lane and pushing his pressure over the entire map and ultimately getting the objectives, getting the game done for Little Giants here. So Vagar gets MVP from me. J4 comes in second, and Ornn comes in third for me because he did so good peeling for his team, but the damage just wasn't there. So I feel for Ornn here. But Vagar, in my opinion, definitely gets the MVP, knowing his damage, being able to put out and leading his team for the win. So very good game to watch. Congrats, Little Giants, on your win. But that is it for tonight. You have any last comments?
Not really. I will say that Ornn always has a place in my heart. That's it. I hope I see it more. And, anyways, as you were saying, Zyko, that is all for tonight. Thank you for coming and watching the stream. We hope you enjoyed yourselves, and tune in tomorrow for more exciting games. We'll see you then.
See you. Good night.